This is exactly right.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Sometimes the hardest part of therapy is just getting started.
For real, which is why having help that's flexible, accessible, and easy to fit into your life matters.
And that's exactly what Talkspace is designed for.
Talkspace therapy and psychiatry is covered by most insurers, and most insured members pay a copay of $0.
Part of the mission of Talkspace is to provide quality care that is accessible and affordable, whether or not you're insured.
Talkspace has really made it just a kind of no-brainer to try therapy. If you're nervous about talking to someone, if you're nervous about the money, if you're nervous about leaving the house, you don't have to deal with any of that. They have covered it. And for me, like, that is best way to get into therapy. Take all the what ifs out.
You know you got to do it.
You know you do.
As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80.
That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80. Goodbye.
And welcome
to My Favorite Murder,
the Minisode.
That's Karen Kilgara.
That's Georgia Hardstark.
And here we go.
Miriam.
Thank you. Claire. I made that up. What's your middle name?
Lynn.
Marie. God damn it. Lynn.
It's just plain old Lynn. 2 N's, though.
Oh.
Okay, this is a first responder story. That's what it says in the subject line.
Okay.
Hi, friends. With a bunch of A's.
Yeah, I like it.
Hi, friends. Love you, all that. So my husband is a paramedic. It's a fine line between, quote, tell me all the things and, quote, relive your trauma for my own fascination. God, let's read that again. It's a fine line between tell me all your things and relive your trauma for my own fascination. So I generally wait for him to tell me things. One morning, he came home saying he had a good story to send to my murder girls.
Oh, good.
Oh, on his time. One night, he and his partner go on a call for a 50-something woman who had tried to kill herself. She had cut herself pretty bad, but they had bandaged her and were ready to bring her to the hospital. A cop checked her robe pockets before they left and found a large kitchen knife. He took it before the ambulance left with just the woman and the 2 medics. On the way to the hospital, there was a nearby cardiac arrest. This was at the woman's mother's house.
What?
A family member had asked the police to do a welfare check on the mother because she and her daughter had fought about money earlier in the evening. My husband went to that call to start the code. Since the woman was stable, he went inside with the equipment to do the resuscitation while his partner stayed in the ambulance with the woman. Inside the house, my husband found a lot of police officers in the kitchen with a dead elderly woman. She had been beaten to death with a rolling pin. No amount of CPR could help. Mom. So my husband continued on to take the daughter to the hospital, this time with a police officer also in the truck, because the woman had killed her mom and then tried to kill herself.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's probably unnecessary to say, but I'm so glad the cop had taken that knife off of her when she got in the ambulance with my husband.
Yeah.
SSDGM and hide your rolling pins when you fight about money. Carolyn from North Carolina.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Ooh, a rolling pin.
It's also
cinematic
dark
and dramatic.
You think it's bad in this one direction, and then it takes a hard left into Holy Shitsville.
That's right. No one wants to live in Holy Shitsville.
No, please. But we do like to drive by.
Oh, yeah. That's what this podcast is.
That's right.
This is called Hometown Story.
Perfect.
Hi, all. I had just moved into my very first solo apartment in the big city. It was just me and my tabby, Calvin, in a cute little attic apartment in Cleveland Heights. Did I say attic?
Yep.
Apartment. I thought I'd gotten over that. In Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
I don't think you have to get over it.
Okay, great.
At this point, there's t-shirts and stuff. You might as well just lean in.
Okay. After about a week of getting used to being on my own, I came home to see the message light blinking. This was the mid-90s before everyone had cell phones or voicemail, so my cute little apartment had an old school answering machine.
Yay.
After about a week of getting used to being on my own, I came home to see the message light blinking on my machine with somewhere around 20 messages.
Bad news.
That's right.
Only bad news.
Which was way more than I'm used to receiving.
7 up to 7 is amazing. You're killing it.
Yeah,
Everyone
you're popular.
is super into you.
Yeah.
People can't get enough. 20 messages. It's absolutely, there's death involved.
Right. I pressed the play button and the first message was just 5 minutes of background noise, like distant sirens, horns honking, and construction noise, etc. Weird, right? The second message was the same, and the third. By the fourth message of 5 minutes of background noise, I started to feel a little freaked out.
Yeah.
5 minutes was the maximum message time built into the machine, so it appeared someone was just calling and letting the 5 minutes run out and then calling back to do it again. Someone had called me 20 times and just sat there saying nothing until the tape ran out. Very freaky.
Somebody was calling her listening to her voicemail machine.
Like the quietness of it.
I love everything about you, including your answering machine.
I was suddenly very aware of how alone I was in this cute little apartment in the big city. As I sat there running through the worst case scenarios in my head, contemplating calling the police, thinking that maybe it's not such a bad idea to have a handgun, my sweet cat Calvin hopped up on the table. As he walked across the table, he stepped over the answering machine, inadvertently activating the memo record function with his paw, and sat there on the table, casually grooming himself while the machine recorded another 5 minutes of ambient noise.
Her own cat was stalking her.
It says, "Stay safe and don't get stalked by your cat."
Oh!
Tina.
Oh my God, that's so scary and then such a relief.
I know.
And also reminds me of Frank. If there's a button nearby that Frank shouldn't be touching, he walks up with his paw like a person and touches it.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Frankie.
I told you he's turned on like the laptop in the middle of the night and all of a sudden a movie starts playing and he's just laying there next to it like it was his choice. Okay, the subject line of this one is, "Mother, I can't tell you anything or you'll look suspicious." Karen, Georgia, Stephen, and gaggle of pet friends. My mom shared a story with me over the weekend about my grandpa, her father-in-law. Back in November of 1960, there was a plane crash that occurred in the small southern Indiana town that my dad grew up in. 57 passengers and 6 crew members were on the flight, and no one survived. In the area that the plane crashed, the town decided to build a memorial for the individuals that lost their lives that day. My grandpa volunteered to be the keeper of the grounds, making sure the path through the trees was always mowed, and he would make sure to weed whack it as well. He did this once a week for over 40 years until he passed away himself. That's beautiful.
God.
That's plenty right there.
Yeah.
But there's more.
Oh, shit.
To get to where this memorial was, he would have to drive his truck through the back roads of southern Indiana to basically a path in the trees, the one that he created with his lawnmower. He would then walk the path to remove anything that would obstruct his mowing. On one particular day during his initial walk, he came upon a body that was completely naked with both their feet and arms bound together with rope. This was pre-cell phone, so my grandpa had to get back into his truck, drive the back roads to the house. Let me sidebar real quick. My grandpa also refused to ever drive even the speed limit, and I like to imagine that this was the day he said "fuck it" and sped for the first time in his life. Anyway, he got home, called the police to explain that they needed to come out right away. My poor grandma is trying to ask questions. As he ran out the door, he told her not to talk to anyone. She persisted in her questions when he finally yelled, "Mother, I can't tell you anything or you'll look suspicious."
Oh my God.
There's nothing better than when old men call their wives mother. It's the funniest thing of all time.
Oh, God.
All in all, it ended up being a meth deal gone wrong.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's so scary and dark and out in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
Once the crime scene was removed, my grandpa went back to his duty of keeping the memorial at peak condition. That's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then horrible in the middle, but then.
Yes.
Thanks for reading along, Stephen and Georgia Karen, if this gets chosen. Y'all are a treat, and I look forward to more years Yes, the murderinos demand years of listening, and there's no name.
I want to be a treat always. I love that.
You're a real treat.
Y'all are a treat.
Y'all are a treat.
I love being a treat. Okay, I'm not going to tell you the name of this.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. I love you guys and your pod. My mom got me hooked on it a few months ago, and now I'm behind in my grad school papers.
Don't blame us.
Uh-huh.
Take responsibility.
Anyway, my grandfather passed away about 10 years ago. He was the sweetest little man you'd ever met, my best friend as a kid. Him and my grandmother were your typical Southern grandparents. We rode horses every Sunday after church, and he took me to gymnastic classes. Anyway, my grandma and grandpa met in the church choir years ago, fell in love, and were married for 45 years.
Oh, way to go.
Fast forward to 3 years ago, my mom gets a DNA kit done. That's how all good stories start.
Oh, God.
And finds out she has a brother she never knew about halfway across the country. She gets in touch with him, and he tells my mom that my grandfather and his mother were an item back in the 50s before he went to prison. My mom obviously confronted my grandmother about this, and she chuckled and said, "Yeah, your daddy was a different man back before I met him." This conversation spiraled into my grandma confessing to my mom that my grandpa was actually part of the prison choir program that sang in her church. So they did meet in choir.
Yes!
My grandma was in the church non-prison choir, and that's how they met. They eventually married once he was out of prison. My mom tried to pry on what he was in prison for, but my grandma wouldn't talk much about it, and we've had no luck finding old records.
Ooh.
My grandma came from a prominent family, doctors, lawyers, etc., but she has never really been close with them. Family reunions were always awkward. It all makes sense now after learning she met my ex-convict grandpa in a prison church choir. I guess they didn't approve. Stay sexy and don't believe your grandparents when they tell you how they met. Whitney.
Can you imagine you are a young woman in a God-fearing Southern family that's successful, and you're singing in the choir, and here comes some hot young convict who's like, ba, 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 ba,
Yeah, and you
whatever,
catch eyes across the fucking
and
room.
harmonize in the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Danger. That is
a sexy love story.
It's the plot of Son of a Preacher Man, I think.
Oh.
In reverse.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom, and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing, where they do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like, there's so many choices in there, and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day, and I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Yeah, go.
The subject line of this is clergy Facebook groups and Jeffrey Dahmer.
Great.
Hi, friends. I'm writing on behalf of myself and a colleague. We're both female clergy, a pastor and a deacon, and we're both murderinos. We also are both in a number of clergy Facebook groups, which is where this story comes from. Listen, I'll spare you the details, but it probably comes as no surprise that clergy Facebook groups can be real dumpster fires.
I would not have guessed that.
No one's safe. Delete Facebook is all I have to say. Lots of petty arguments about how right and wrong way to do things, depressing stories about how genuinely shitty church people can be to one another, and my personal favorite, endless examples of sexism and misogyny in the church.
Oy.
But on a good day, in these groups, you can find love, affirmation, and support from your colleagues, a heartwarming story that restores your hope in people, and occasionally a fantastic and disturbing what the fuck story like this one.
Yay!
Yeah, see, there's always a silver lining. A pastor colleague of ours posted in the group that when he was visiting with an older member of his church, he learned that this church member was a prison guard where Jeffrey Dahmer was held.
Wow.
Not only that, but this church member / prison guard had to escort Dahmer back to his cell after an attempt was made on his life. Apparently, Dahmer was attending Sunday night chapel, parentheses, I mean, good for him, but I would hate to be the clergy person leading that service.
Shit.
And parentheses, when a fellow inmate armed with a homemade razor blade / toothbrush shiv tried to slit Dahmer's throat. On the first swipe, however, the blade broke and the guards pulled the two apart. Dahmer had to go to the infirmary with a cut on his neck, and when he was released from the infirmary, our colleague's church member had the task of escorting him back to his cell. On their way to his cell, Dahmer turned to the guard and said, "That's what happens when you give an amateur a knife." What the fuck?
Oh my God.
My colleague and I thought y'all would appreciate this story and the fact that you've got a lot of clergy murderinos out there.
Wow.
Stay sexy and don't get murdered. We'll handle doing God's missions. Sarah and Julie. Oh my God.
That's the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
The clergy bringing the good hometowns. Thank you.
Jeffrey Dahmer, you creep.
Jeffrey Dahmer is, yeah. He makes true crime no fun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just so awful.
It's so awful.
It's so awful.
Okay, here's my last one.
Okay.
Hello, friends. I'm a fairly new but compulsive listener, and I just heard the episode about finding things in your walls. I lived in Manitou Springs, Colorado. I'm sure I'm fucking saying that wrong.
Sure.
Several years ago in a remodeled 1800s home.
Ooh.
I was just asking to be haunted. The large home was divided into 5 separate apartments, and the only space tenants shared was the basement laundry room. I went into the community laundry room one night and found the door stuck on something. I shoved my body weight into the door and busted my ass into the laundry room, but managed to damage the large wooden laundry bench against the wall in the process. While trying to discreetly put the top piece of plywood back on the bench, I happened to glance inside. It was a staircase that was A, very deliberately hidden, B, going into the earth from an already underground basement.
No.
C, comprised of 12 hand-dug steps.
No. Comprised.
Thank you. I went upstairs and skipped the laundry that night.
Oh.
The day I was moving...
Hand-dug steps are like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. The day I was moving from the house, I finally went down the hidden stairs. I got to the bottom and shined my flashlight to find a small bedroom-sized hole dug into the ground beneath my house. There was an entire nursery filled with baby furniture dating at least 100 years old.
What?
The craziest part was that nothing was out of place in the slightest. It looked like it was being kept up even. Everyone I tell the story to develops new theories. especially given the town's paranormal and dark stigma. Well, stay out of the creepy devil basement and don't get murdered. No name.
Oh,
Your face.
Oh. First of all, no pictures?
I know.
Would you ever descend?
I would.
But think about earth dug stairs.
Uh-huh.
If you
Collapse.
crush those stairs on the way down, then you're stuck in that hole.
And you have to live in the baby
You're
furniture.
down there and you have to get in the crib.
Maybe each baby furniture is the soul of someone who fell down those stairs.
Yes, and turned into a weird rocking horse from the 1800s.
God.
That is, who did that? Why did they do
Put
it?
their baby furniture, 100-year-old baby furniture down there. It sounds like it was set up like a room, not just like a storage place for baby furniture.
Yeah, like
A baby's room.
A dirt baby could live there.
A dirt baby's room.
Like a worm baby.
Oh.
Little earthworm baby with big eyes and eyelashes.
Oh.
Like the guy from the Richard Scarry.
And he's got a little top hat and a pipe. Earthworm ghost baby. Nick Terry, can you get on the earthworm ghost baby, please?
I feel like it might be the end of the year. I feel like it's the end of a long year.
I feel like we need a minute of a break.
I feel like I love doing this show, but I may have just gone over the edge with the earthworm dirt baby. It's so off.
It's terrible. Why don't we have pictures of it?
Why can't I see it firsthand?
Write us your fucked up weird stories.
Jesus, that was fun.
We'll read them in 2020.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
But don't lie.
Yeah, don't make earthworm babies up.
That better be true. God damn it. Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, you want a cookie?
You know that fantasy where you run into your ex while looking impossibly cute and wildly unbothered? Hill House makes the perfect dress for that moment. Or if you're just running errands. Hill House Home is the brand behind the viral nap dress, known for its signature smocking, ultra-flattering fit, and comfort that makes it a favorite for just about everyone. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, and Mindy Kaling have all been spotted in Hill House. These dresses are the definition of versatile, perfect for running errands in the morning and stylish enough for dinner or a party that night. And it's not all they carry. They started with bedding back in 2016, and now you'll find bathrobes, pajamas, children's clothes, and maternity, all with the cutest prints. And it's so true. The hardest time picking out one nap dress because the prints are so dreamy and beautiful. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it all day, every day. I'm going to throw on my leather jacket at night and look like a total badass. Cowboy boots or cute heels, whatever it is, this nap dress can make it look classy. You look like that classy lady you see at the airport. Hill House makes fun fashion that makes you feel good. Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MURDER15. That's MURDER15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com. Goodbye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres. Sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.